The Heart of Art is sponsored in part by the Texas A&M University Art Galleries, which includes the Stark and Forsyth Galleries located inside the MSC. The galleries provide a variety of opportunities to experience art exhibitions, events, and hands-on activities. More information at uart.tamu.edu. The Heart of Art is brought to you by the Academy for the Visual and Performing Arts at Texas A&M University, bringing innovative and culturally diverse visual and performing arts programming to Texas A&M University and the Brazos Valley. The Academy for the Visual and Performing Arts fosters the creativity of our community via the transformative power of the arts.
The Heart of Art, scoping the Brazos Valley for the best artists and bringing them to your radio. Howdy Aguiland, and welcome back to the KMU studios. My name is Hector Nino and you're listening to The Heart of Art. Today we have a special edition of The Heart of Art. On Saturday, May 20th, Troubadour Festival was here at Aggie Park. And we had the best barbecue in all of Texas combined with the best country music. And so I had the honor and privilege of interviewing Shane Smith from Shane Smith and the Saints. And we're going to hear this conversation today. And we talk a little bit about their appearance on Yellowstone and as well as his appreciation for College Station. And after that, we will be listening to my interviews with some of the pit masters that were at the event showcasing their barbecue food. And we will finish off the episode with a performance of The Mountain by Shane Smith and the Saints. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy. Howdy, Aggieland. We're here at the Troubadour Fest, bringing together the best live music and the best barbecue and all over Texas. And here we have one of our headliners, Shane Smith from Shane Smith and the Saints. So, hi Shane, are you excited for today's performance?
I'm very excited.
Oh yeah,
to be back here. So
yeah, I mean it's the first of its kind in this event, but we're so lucky to have you in this year, which is your 10-year anniversary of your first album, Coast. I mean,
it's amazing.
Yeah, right. Have you thought of that? I mean, how have the past 10 years treated you?
It's been it's an interesting thing because we've been at it for a very long time, and over the last 2 years or so, we finally caught some big traction, and so we're extremely thankful. But we've been doing it for a really long time, so it's interesting, you know.
Right.
But we're just excited to be where we are right now, and back in the day, our fiddle player and I used to come over on Tuesday nights and play at Zapato's when it was still here.
Oh, no way. Here
to nobody, but yeah, this has always been a really cool market for us and really cool fan base. So
we're glad to have you back again. I mean, in your song Coast, you actually reference Willie Nelson, which I know you've been opening for recently. I mean, did you ever see yourself when you wrote that opening for him someday?
No, that was honestly, that was a lot. I wasn't thinking about that ever, writing it, but it's incredible that we've gotten to it. We're getting to play the 4th of July picnic for him this year as well, and so it's amazing. Yeah,
I mean,
really
you're
exciting.
On an upward trajectory, definitely.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, also your appearance on Yellowstone. Can we talk about that, please? I mean, how did that come about?
Man, we so I guess it was 2021 or so when we were first featured on Yellowstone, and November of 2021 maybe, and we were on tour. We got reached out to and they said, hey, we want to license a song for 2 episodes, and we were like, oh my God, we've never been licensed on anything, any show at all, and of course it was that one, and we all loved that show, and I loved Taylor Sheridan's work, his films, all of his stuff, and anyway, so it was a total honor. We didn't know what the episode would be like, and then they just said, we're going to feature the song All I See Is You for 2 episodes, and we're going to give you a name shout out. And we didn't know what that meant, and we asked what that meant. They were like, we can't say anything about it.
Dang.
And then fast forward 9 months, we were on the road up in Virginia Beach and on a Sunday. and the episode aired, and so we shut down the venue, asked if we could push our set back to like 10:30 or so.
Oh, wow.
And we watched the show on this huge LCD screen that the venue had with all the fans.
That's amazing.
And we did like a viewing or whatever of the episode, and
Wow.
so that's where it started. And then they asked us to come back in the 5th season to be on set, and we were in the middle of I think the Whiskey Myers tour, and we had to fly out of that to go be there for like 48 hours. We filmed in Montana with them, and then flew back. And since then we've done a couple events for them, like for Taylor Sheridan, a couple of his, like the Run for a Million of it, and we played the Bosque Ranch for all the Paramount executives up in Montana once, and for like entertainment. And
That's amazing.
they're just blessed, man. It's insane. Like a couple of years ago, I definitely wouldn't have seen it, happening like that. But it's worked out. So
Congratulations. That's a huge achievement.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, but it hasn't all been good. I know that in the past 10 years, you're also like in a bus fire in 2019.
Yeah.
Like, how did that even start?
It was a bus. We were in a van for years and years, and then got in an RV, and then a nicer RV, and then finally got our first bus. And anyways, within about a year of having it caught fire in November of 2019, and we were on our way to Lubbock, and our bassist Chase was in the back and was filling up with smoke. That's where the engines are with those buses, and yeah, it caught fire, and it burned up the bus and the trailer and all of our stuff, and
Yeah, all your merch too.
anyways, yeah, and so
Man.
it was rough, but it's just a part of it, and we made the show that night. Still, we didn't cancel, and just kept it going, and it was awesome. So
Yeah.
we just had to kind of bounce back from a couple things like that.
How do you think that impacted like the dynamic of the band?
I think it definitely gives you a sense of like, a sense of family. Like, we've all gone through this. We've been at some of the lowest lows you can hit as a band, and we've also hit some of the coolest moments ever together as of recently. Finally, we just headlined our first Red Rock show, and it was sold out, and like that was like in my mind like the apex, and so. It's cool, the contrast that we've all gone through together, and so I think it kind of bonds you for sure.
Definitely,
And, hopefully it we just keep our heads down, keep working with that same mentality, and keep producing good music. So.
All right, well, I want to backtrack a little bit and ask you, like, when did you start writing music? Was it something since childhood, or was it life circumstances?
Back in like 2000, like 4 or 5 or something like that, and yeah, my cousin was listening to a lot of Red Dirt music, and my dad listened to like a lot of oldies and Motown and stuff like that, and my mom listened to gospel music, so it was just like an interesting kind of combination of different stuff. And it was a lot of the songwriters that I heard in the Red Dirt world, like Hayes Carl, Ray Wally Hubbard, a lot of those guys was what made me want to like write, and not just like cover songs. And so that's, I heard some of that stuff and was like, okay, I want to try to do this. So.
And how did you develop your voice? I mean, did you go straight into writing?
So much over the years, and honestly, playing in Austin, it used to be much like a higher pitch. And over the years, like playing in Austin, we would do these residencies where it's like 4 hours a night, sometimes 8 hours a night if the band would cancel. And I tore a lot of stuff up by doing that. And over time, I just like naturally, I think it was like subconsciously started going lower and lower because I could hit those notes.
More comfortable.
And since then, I've learned like how to warm up the right way and how to like sing right versus really raw, and so it's made for this really weird kind of dynamic. It's a deeper voice, has a little bit of rasp to it or whatever because of all that stuff, and so I was supposed to have surgery on it years ago, and I never did, and I just just started really warming up the right way every night, and
Well, whatever
So
you
far,
did,
so good. So,
yeah, it sounds great.
Just can't miss a night, dude.
You're right.
Be careful.
And why do you write music? Is it for others or is it for yourself to release cathartic in a way?
I don't know. I mean, it's just it's like everybody's drawn to something, and I just happen to be drawn to that. Like once I got into it and discovered some of that music, I just like instinctively kind of wanted to try to do that. And a lot of those people kind of set a bar subconsciously in your mind, and you want to try to hit that bar, or you know what I mean, and sing.
Yeah.
I don't really know, but it's definitely something that it's a very cool thing to go from nothing to something, and the process of that, and you just got to be really patient. I'm not quick with it. I take a really long time with it. I don't know. It's become kind of a part of my identity, you know. So you like to do it.
Yeah, art takes time. I mean, yeah, you gotta be patient with it, definitely.
Sure. A lot of people are more talented and can do that stuff way quicker, but I'm not one of them. You know, it take a long time. So.
Well, you're definitely talented. That's a no-brainer. But what would you say are some of your proudest moments apart from like Yellowstone and Willie Nelson?
Man, we sold out Stubbs indoors back in like 2013 from the Coast album release. And then we sold out the Parish in like 2016 in downtown Austin on 6th Street.
Wow.
And those two were very like heavy staples in my mind. It's like, hey, we can do this. We can sell out a room. It's like holds 200 people or something, but like it still counts, you know?
Right.
And it's just like those little mile markers have always kind of, you know, those stick with you. Those are, you know,
definitely.
Before you've ever experienced any big show before, those little things stick with you a long time. And we sold out Red Rocks last week, and that was, to me, like definitely that's like, you know, it's massive. You know, it's like the venue of venues in my mind, and so it's just special, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some of my most memorable. We were on tour with Whiskey Myers this last summer, and some of those shows were also like,
right.
It was just like our first time playing any kind of big amphitheaters or anything, and so it was just special. And especially when you look up to that band since high school or whatever, you know, like it's cool.
That's amazing. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
So you've already accomplished so much. What are some goals that you have for yourself for the future? And you're looking there, you know.
I mean, selling out. Honestly, like selling out a couple nights in a row at Red Rocks would be incredible. But honestly, just making a career at it where we don't have to be touring 24/7, and we can all, like the band, our crew, everybody involved can have their lives away from it and have a balance. Like, I think that's my goal at the end of the day, is to be able to put out music that a lot of people like, and be able to not just, you know, be living for the road at all times, you know, be able to like have a balance between the two.
Work-life balance.
That's definitely. Like truly, I think my goal with the whole thing.
Yeah, that's important. Slowly but surely, you'll definitely get there. Yeah.
No doubt. It takes a hot minute.
Yeah. So Troubadour Festival itself is only a couple years old, but this is the first time it has come here to College Station. How does it feel like to be a part of something new that maybe this is going to go on for a couple years?
Man, I love it. I love the concept of it. A lot of my buddies, like Brick Vault Brewery out in Marathon, Texas, they had a pop-up today with Philip and all those guys, and you know, their barbecue's incredible. And there's, you know, our boys from the Meat Church were here, like all these just amazing people. And I love the concept of it, and mixing like a staple to Texas, like incredible barbecue
right,
with music it's awesome. So I'm glad to be a part of it, and hopefully we can do more of these down the road wherever they end up. But
yeah, definitely.
And this is my first time being at this park, which this park is incredible. I've never seen it.
I mean, it's brand new. Yeah, so not a lot of people have seen it. So
I didn't know it existed until today, so that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, have you gotten a chance to go out there and watch other performers?
I went out there, some of our buddies out of Brenham were over there, and we got to hang with them, and yeah, just you know, we kind of hunkered down over at one of these booths and just stayed there for a while, but didn't get to walk around too much. But
But what do you think
incredible.
about it as a performance venue?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it seriously looks amazing, man. I love like they got all these trees out here. Normally you throw a festival and it's like some field with no trees.
Just bare. Yeah, definitely. So you got some nature in here. Yeah. So a lot of legendary artists have been through here. Elvis, Nat King Cole, even Lady Gaga. So what does it feel to be walking into those footsteps of these great legends?
Oh man, I mean, we're just. I mean, that's obviously an honor. That's incredible. It's just, you know, it's just for us. College Station has always been like like very early on, before anybody was really on board. It was one of those spots that we could get some, like, we put a radio single out or something like that. It naturally like would do better here than it would in a lot of other places, and so we've always kind of felt like a different kind of support out here than we have in a lot of during the grind, you know, like, and so I think it's just that is more what I think of, you know, rather than who's come through. It's just kind of like, it's just a support system that I'm more honored to be out here with those people that got us up than anything, you know? So it's just like that.
Your music is very much appreciated here, and more than in other places, I would say. Yes, definitely.
We appreciate the support as well. So that's what lets us do it. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Shane. I really appreciate you stopping by and talking to us, and I hope you have fun tonight.
Yeah, man. Same to you guys.
Nice
Thank you very
hearing you.
much. Appreciate it.
Support for KAMU comes from the Academy for the Visual and Performing Arts at Texas A&M University, bringing innovative and culturally diverse visual and performing arts programming to Texas A&M University and the Brazos Valley. The Academy for the Visual and Performing Arts fosters the creativity of our community via the transformative power of the arts.
Alrighty, so we are here with Brad and Brandon Dome, and they're the owners of 1775 Texas Pit Barbecue here in College Station, Texas. So how did you guys learn how to grill? Was it something that was in your family, or how did that come about?
Yeah, so growing up, Dad had an arsenal of cookers, you know, so we had the smokers, the backyard grills, the gas grills, whatever you could, whatever grill you could find, we had it. And that's what we learned at a young age. Of course, that's true to Texas. You know, everybody kind of has their own backyard smoker, has their own recipes, and
yeah, it's definitely a big family thing, I think, here in Texas.
Yeah, it was, and you know, we did it for so long, and then finally, Brad was in the restaurant business for about 20 years, and called us up and decided to start building pits and trailers and see what this thing would do. And then all of a sudden, 5.5, 6 years later, it's really taken off. So we really appreciate it, and everyone that comes out to eat our barbecue. But yeah, it all started in the backyard stuff.
All right. And we're going to ask you guys, what is your favorite process of the grill? Is it prepping everything, or is it actually working with the fire?
Myself, personally, I like the prepping, and
you know, you see it at its infancy at the beginning, and then the finished product, and then the customer's reaction. That's what makes it worthwhile. Yeah.
Right. And I mean, we're here at the Troubadour Festival with barbecue restaurants from all over Texas. What do you think 1775 stands out amongst the rest?
Well, you know, a lot of people here, you know, really take pride in their quality. So we all have high standards of what we do.
Definitely.
We do everything from scratch. We want to stay true to the highest quality of grades of meats and stuff that we could get our hands on. It will always be that way. We'll never substitute an inferior product to what we use to save money. We're always going to sell the best, and we're going to continue to do that.
Right.
And I think that's what stands us apart from a lot of other people. Yeah.
And also, you know, about a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years now, I think it's about a year and a half, we became ambassadors for Good Stock by Nolan Ryan Beef, and we serve their Black Label Prime brisket. And I tell you what, it's been a game changer for how we cook and the finished product and what the customers are saying. They can really taste the difference in that prime.
All right, that's awesome. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
So what does it mean to be able to show your talent here to people from all over Texas, not only in College Station now?
Oh, it's great, you know, to see all these people come out, come up to table here and tell us how great all the products are. Especially the stuff that we've done today, we don't do on a daily basis out there, maybe one item. And so for everyone to taste it and the first time and they say, wow, y'all need to start doing this every day, that makes us feel good.
All right.
Oh yeah, and being with your peers, you know, a lot of us are friends in this industry, especially the guys that are out here today.
Oh,
You know,
really?
we call it a barbecue family for a reason. We all kind of, you know, chat as much as we can, and we don't get to see each other that often because our businesses are open the same days. So to come to these festivals like this, it's a great environment. It's for us to interact, try new menu items that we, like Brandon said, we normally wouldn't do at the business.
Right.
Get a reaction out of them and see if that's something we can implement there.
Awesome. So what different thing are you doing here that you don't normally do?
Honestly, today what took off was our barbacoa tacos. You know, we did the beef cheeks that Good Stock gave us and said try it. We tried it and we smoked it and it worked out and everybody loves it. And now they want us to serve tacos all the time. That's chill.
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's awesome that you're getting the positive reviews then. Great. All right. Well, Brandon and Brad, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right. Howdy, Aggieland. We are here with another one of the pit masters that are here to showcase their talents. And I want to have you guys say your own name and your business and where that business is located.
I'm Matt Lowry,
Corey Cook.
and we're LJ's Barbecue from Brenham, Texas.
All right. Well, there's a lot of barbecue places around here. So what makes your place stand out amongst the rest?
I don't know if, I mean, there's so many great barbecue restaurants around here. I don't know if there is a standout. I mean, everybody's great. You know, everybody does their own thing. We're all here to have a good time and serve great food to the people that come out here and to enjoy themselves.
And what did you serve today?
We did some brisket pastrami Reuben tacos, some smoked beef fajita tacos, and pico de gallo and pepper jack sausage.
Wow, that sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
And how did you learn how to grill? Was it like a family thing, or did you teach yourself maybe?
Yeah, pretty much. We just
Family?
hung out in the
Yeah, just started doing it. You know, it was he had just kind of started cooking. I got it. We enjoyed doing it together and stuff. And it was 8 years ago that we started doing pop-ups around Brenham and stuff at Host Sweet Farm and BBB. And here we are 8 years later, still going, loving it.
Yeah. And what does it mean to you guys to be able to showcase your talent to like all of Texas? Because there's people from all over Texas here.
It's so cool, you know.
Right?
I mean, it's just amazing. This is the love that you get at these festivals, and you know, especially with Troubadour, Chase and Cody that own the festival. They're just outstanding. They put on a top-notch festival, as you can see walking around. You know, there's not a detail miss.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Matt, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, it's super cool, especially we did a few of them last year. They're all at least 3 or 4 hours away. And to have one, we're in Brenham, to have one in the Brazos Valley, home, Aggieland, this is awesome, man. I
Right, the
love
best
it.
place, the best
It's so
place to
cool.
be.
I mean, look, you know, it didn't get any better than this.
Yeah, you can't complain too
Yeah.
much. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for participating. Really appreciate it, and good luck out there.
Thank you, brother.
All right, thank
All right,
you.
guys.
Have a good one. Alrighty, howdy you guys. Now we are here with another one of the pit masters. I want to have you say your name and your business really quick, just for us.
All right, I'm Wade Elkins. We're Mimsy's Craft Barbecue in Crockett, Texas.
Right.
We're happy to be out here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great event, and there's so many barbecue restaurants here. What do you think makes your restaurant stand out amongst the rest?
Well, we brought a really unique dish today. We did a coconut curry brisket with toasted pistachios, pickled red onion. That's a Nolan Ryan good stock brisket, so it's, you know, one of the best quality, top quality briskets out there. So yeah, I think that separates, maybe could separate us from the field, that curry aspect. I don't think anybody else brought curry today.
Yeah, definitely thinking outside the box there.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I mean, who taught you how to grill? Was it something that you taught yourself, or was it a family thing?
Started with my dad in the backyard as a kid,
Right.
and then you know, just taught myself a lot of research online and doing stuff in the backyard. So self-taught and a lot of inspiration from my dad.
Right. And what does it mean to be able to showcase your talent here to people from all over Texas?
Well, for us, it's just an opportunity to get out here and meet the folks that are barbecue enthusiasts. Those people are the reason why we have a restaurant, the reason why we're able to do our concept. So it's just an opportunity to get out here and meet the people and have a good time. And another thing is, all these barbecue restaurant owners are all friends. So getting to see these guys once or twice a year is another fun part of it, the camaraderie.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, that a lot of y'all know each other. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And what process of the grill do you like the most?
I'd say starting the fire every morning.
Really? Okay. Well,
Just
why
something
would you say
about
that?
there's just something about starting a fire to cook meat that that is, just hits home for me.
It's just primal, like
Yeah.
instinct. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for your input, Wade. Really appreciate it. And good luck out there.
Thank you, brother.
Of course. Howdy, Aguiland. We are here with Arnulfo Sanchez III. And can you tell us the name of your business and the location of your business?
We're Vaqueros Texas Barbecue. We're in Grapevine, Texas, probably about 10 minutes from the airport.
Awesome. Grapevine. And I see the Mexican flag right here. How do you blend that in with your food that you barbecue?
Texas barbecue and Mexican flavors kind of go hand in hand. I mean, it's Texas. They're flavors that pair well together, and it's just kind of what we do. We all the hickory smoked meats, just combine them with the sauce and different things, and I basically just cook what I like and what I grew up with.
Awesome. Yeah, I was actually going to ask, how did you learn how to grill? Was it a family thing?
Yeah, I basically, my dad has been doing this since '79, and I started probably in '87. He got it thrown right into the fire. He was doing full production catering, so mine isn't necessarily the story of cooking in the backyard with Dad for the family on Sundays. It was more so, all right, we got a 1,000-person event for Neiman Marcus this weekend, son, let's go. And
Yeah, it's a gig.
just throw them to the fire.
Right, okay. And what's your favorite process of the grill?
Favorite process?
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't been able to do that part in quite a while, but
Really?
the best part really is when you're late at night, that 2 o'clock in the morning shift, when it's just you and the fire, there's no one else around, and it kind of reminds me why I got into it in the first place. That's really the most enjoyable part, just kind of at peace out there.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many barbecue restaurants from all over Texas. Why do you think yours stands out amongst them?
I think it's the way we incorporate a lot of the Mexican flavors into what we're doing. I mean, there's other people that do it. I traveled a lot in Mexico, and there's a lot of flavors that I like, and I try to incorporate. And again, I just cook what I like, but I
Right.
think that we're doing it pretty unique, in a unique manner, and it's I think it's a little bit different than most.
Oh yeah, definitely. And what does it mean to you to be able to showcase your talent to people from all over Texas?
I mean, that's why we do it. I mean, it's fun. I mean, we cook it. We enjoy cooking. We enjoy doing this. But this just to see the reaction that you're getting from people, the best on your food. I mean, that's a little bit of the reward that comes with it, and it's always nice to share it with everybody and see their reaction.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Arnulfo, for being a part of this. The first time that festival occurs here at Aggie Park, and hopefully we see more of you.
Yeah, we'll be back. This is a good time.
Yeah.
Good location. Appreciate it.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, up next we will be listening to The Mountain, as performed by Shane Smith and the Saints at Troubadour Festival.
Take me home to the mountain, the land my mother used to sing. But beware the mouth of the dragon, and his love's the cold he keeps, and his love's the cold he keeps. Let's have a party in this place. Let's go. Fare thee well, shouted the preacher. Fare thee well, he sang. Spare not inside the mouth of the dragon, bound for heaven's gates, bound for heaven's gates. All the homes are dark as molasses, but the house of the Lord, the man who fell in that of mine is wrapped up on his porch, wrapped him on his porch.
I'm Hector Nino, and you've been listening to The Heart of Art. a production of 90.9 KAMU FM. You can find all of our shows anytime at kamu.tamu.edu.
The Heart of Art is brought to you by the Academy for the Visual and Performing Arts at Texas A&M University, bringing innovative and culturally diverse visual and performing arts programming to Texas A&M University and the Brazos Valley. The Academy for the Visual and Performing Arts fosters the creativity of our community via the transformative power of the arts. The Heart of Art is sponsored in part by the Texas A&M University Art Galleries, which includes the Stark and Forsyth Galleries located inside the MSC. The galleries provide a variety of opportunities to experience art exhibitions, events, and hands-on activities. More information at uart.tamu.edu.